Happy Friday. I hope you had a really great week and maybe have some great plans for the weekend. Yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, I finally got some answers. If you've been watching my vlogs, you have heard that I struggle with debilitating fatigue. And I have Hashimoto's disease, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks the thyroid gland. And I always thought that my fatigue and being cold all the time, I'm always freezing. You might see this blanket on my chair sometimes because I'm always wrapped up. I'm always really, really cold. And I have a video, I don't know if I've posted on YouTube yet, about how I handle this fatigue and being cold all the time and traveling all the time. But I went, just before Mexico, I went to a doctor that specializes in hormones. And I had all these blood tests run. And I met with her on Wednesday to get the results. So even though I have Hashimoto's, my thyroid is being attacked by my immune system, my thyroid gland is still able to function. So that's good news. It's something we're going to have to watch because as the thyroid continues to get attacked, it may not be able to perform, and I may need to be supplemented with some thyroid hormones. The problem that we found is that all of my B vitamins, my D vitamins, and my estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone are all super, super low. My insulin was perfect. My sugars were perfect. My liver enzymes were great. My kidney enzymes were great. So that's all really, really great news. And what is also really great news is we found out most likely what is the cause of my extreme debilitating fatigue. I don't know about the coldness. That could have to do with the Raynaud's, which is another autoimmune disease. What I find really interesting is I eat super clean. I eat 4 to 6 cups of vegetables a day. I eat fruit, and the meat that I eat is all hormone-free, pasture-raised, grass-fed, grass-finished, antibiotic-free meat. So I eat about as clean as you can eat. I don't eat processed foods. I'm not going to say never, but for the most part, I don't. I don't eat any kind of gluten. Again, let me give a caveat to that. I don't eat dairy, and I don't eat processed foods, and I don't eat refined sugar. For the most part. Now, Mexico, I did. We had sandwiches and tortillas and stuff like that on the boat. And I was taking my motion sickness pills, so I was eating a lot of gluten, a lot of bread. But for the most part, I follow a very clean diet. So why would I eat a lot of spinach, I eat a lot of good stuff. Why are my B vitamins so low? Why is my D, I'm outside a lot. Why is my vitamin D so low? So I really think it has to do with the quality of our food. I mean, you see it everywhere in articles that the soil just isn't that good anymore. And so the quality of our food isn't that good. Anyway, yesterday I went back in and I got a vitamin D injection and I got a vitamin B complex injection. And then I also chose to do some hormone replacement, and I got testosterone and estrogen pellets, and then I have progesterone pills that I started taking last night. Needle phobic. I'm super scared of needles. I'm super scared of that type of stuff. And so I had a high anxiety level yesterday. I didn't really sleep the night before. I had high anxiety. My blood pressure was high because I was nervous about it. It ended up not hurting. What they did for women. So people are like, wait, why are you taking testosterone? You're a woman. Okay, so every person has estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Now, I'm not a doctor. This is just my understanding. Men's levels of testosterone, and I don't know what it means. It's like 700 is low, 900, 1100 is kind of more optimal, whatever that number means. A woman my age, 56, I should be around 50. Okay, so yes, I have testosterone. My testosterone levels are way lower than a male's, and they should be, right? So, but mine were only about 20. So my testosterone levels are about half what they should be. So for men, when they have low testosterone, they get an injection, but a woman can't get that because that would make my levels up to a level of a man, which obviously I don't want. I like being a woman. So not that would change you. Sorry. I'm tired. Can you tell? So the only way they can do it for a woman is to increase her testosterone levels is to insert what they call pellets into the hip. And what they do is they put a little incision in it, like this little spoon thing, and they put them. And since I was going to do an incision anyway, that was the best choice for the estrogen. And the estrogen can be done in different ways. They can do a cream, which I've actually been doing for 8 months. So I've already been doing an estrogen and progesterone cream for 8 months, but my estrogen and progesterone levels were about a third of where they should be for a woman my age. So I can't imagine what they were before I was doing the cream. So you can do a cream, which obviously wasn't enough for me. You can do the progesterone through a pill. The estrogen, there's patches, but I work out every day and I sweat a lot. Okay, maybe TMI. And so patches don't, if you sweat a lot, shower, swim, all that kind of stuff, then the patches aren't really a good choice because as the adhesion runs out, they're not delivering as much of the hormone to your body. They also have a vaginal insert, which has some benefits, but then they also have the pellets. So since I was doing the testosterone pellets, we decided to just go ahead and do the estrogen pellets as well. The testosterone pellets are about the size of a grain of rice, and the estrogen pellets are about a third of that. So I got that done yesterday, as well as the 2 vitamin shots. And I don't know if it was just the stress of it, because it wasn't much of a physical stress. Like, I'm not allowed to work out for 72 hours. I couldn't shower or anything for 24. I can't take a bath for 72. I can't do strenuous workouts for 72. So it's not a huge trauma to the body, but there is still a little bit of a trauma to the body. But I was just so fatigued yesterday. I made really bad eating choices, which made me even more fatigued. And last night, again, I did not sleep well, probably due to the bad food choices I made. And I just woke up really, really tired today. But that was just, I'm so relieved that I now know, hopefully, what the cause is. When they told me all of this and they told me the results that other people have gotten by doing these pellets, I about started to cry, because this fatigue has really impacted my life. I struggle really hard when I'm traveling, between jet lag and traveling and the hours, and I don't like skipping out on the social. I don't have a lot of social time, and I miss dinner a lot because I'm so fatigued. And I live alone, I work alone. When I'm not traveling, I'm very isolated. So missing that opportunity to have social time with people has really impacted me. And then, because you're not there, you miss stuff, and then you kind of feel even more isolated when you are with the group. And so I was like, I was just so relieved that finally there's an answer. With this treatment that I got, I have to go back in 8 weeks and we test all my levels. She just had to make an educated scientific guess as to how much of these pellets to put in. And then in 8 weeks, we look at where my levels are. And then in 6 months, I go back if it's working for me and I get more pellets inserted. I'm so hopeful that this is going to make a huge impact on my life. Obviously today it has not. It's going to take a couple of days. One, for me to get over the mental trauma and then the physical trauma of having this small procedure done. But I'm hoping that between the B vitamins and the D vitamins and the estrogen, the progesterone and the testosterone, that I am going to start seeing results in how I feel. And man, I cannot wait for that. So I know this was a long one and it had nothing to do with wildlife and it had nothing to do with working, but it is something that has impacted and affected my life at a very great level these last couple of years. And I'll keep you updated as to how I feel and how it's working for me. And if you're a woman or a man and you have massive fatigue like I do, and again, I don't know if it's going to work for me yet. It's only been it's been 24 hours now, 26 hours. But you got to be your own advocate. Like I stopped going because I was tired of getting the same answers from the doctors all the time. Oh, you're just aging. You're just getting older. Eat better, work out more. I'm like, how much cleaner can I eat? Okay, yep, I know the vegetarians and vegans will tell me to give up meat. That is not something I can do at this point. Another video. I did give up dairy. I don't know how much cleaner I can eat. If you feel like shit, just keep looking and looking and looking. And as I said, I will update with how I'm feeling over the next couple weeks. And with that long video, I'm out. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day and a really, really great weekend. I will be posting again on Monday. Thanks so much. Bye.